Okay, and we are good to go.
All right. We're doing a podcast.
Here as well. This podcast is basically just going to be...
So, welcome to the first ever episode of Two Captains, One Pod. What pod we're in, you let us know. So let's see, we're, as you can see, so we're doing a side-by-side play as well, so we can kind of show you guys what we're on Star Trek Online. So, you'll get to see a lot into it. This is the tutorial that we're about to start on, so...
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground. Find out what's going on.
The surface.
Take a landing party down to the surface. Assess the situation and look for survivors.
And we'll beam down right away.
Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. We'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate a safe landing site.
Clearing deck.
It's not a regular day in Starfleet if we can't use the transporters.
Absolutely.
Did you find a suitable landing area? Excellent.
So.
Ensign Tarsi, report. Let's see.
One thing you guys will notice is that, especially in this era, right here where we're in, you'll have each crew gets their own little emblem. So you saw Tarsi had a weird little emblem than probably what you're used to for Star Trek. And that's because Trek, back in the day, every ship had their own little uniform, own emblem. I thought that was cool. So yeah, you'll see it's got the little jagged edges right here in the little star pattern.
Which I believe that's for the Pioneer. Like the USS Pioneer. Which was created for this game. Specifically. Yeah, I don't know about you, but there's just like dudes just dying in the hallway.
Let me go back out and check. I didn't really pay attention to that.
Like, as they're walking by, like, you'll just see people just dying in the damn hallway.
Oh, yeah. Sure as shit. What the hell?
I mean, if they were wearing red shirts, that'd make a little bit more sense.
Right, but one blue shirt, one yellow.
Yeah.
Ensign Mears reporting as
what?
Ready. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus 2 again.
We might have a problem. Unfortunately, my wife says she cannot hear you.
So if you go into your broadcast settings, you might have to unmute or unmute your microphone, because I had to do that at first too. I had to go where it shows my broadcast settings, where it shows like how long you've been broadcasting for, and I had to go in and unmute my microphone manually from there. But I know I can hear you just fine from the test we did earlier.
Right. We could just run on yours.
We absolutely could. For the podcast listeners, this isn't going to make a whole lot of sense, but
yeah. So let's see. The original series, of course, took place 2266, 2269.
Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise.
But that whole era, probably one of my favorite eras. I love the phasers, the whole look, the communicators.
You can see why I'm reluctant to.
This has got to be my favorite era.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, when it comes to Trek, I've got, you know, it's
officer, and I will perform my duties.
There's too much that I love about Trek to narrow down a favorite. You know, it's DS9 probably be the top for me. But.
Yeah, no, I can totally understand that. I'm about to board the shuttlecraft and head down to the surface. Oh, you're already down on the planet.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, DS9 is definitely DS9 is definitely great. I mean, I will always be like a TNG all the way. So I mean, without the TNG, we wouldn't even have Deep Space Nine or Voyager or anything, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, in all honesty, where a lot of it lies is my introduction was the Wrath of Khan movies, and then when I found Trek,
right? Okay.
I discovered the
crash somewhere north of here.
I discovered Deep Space Nine, and so I think I fell in love with that one because it wasn't, you know, my dad showing me the original series and those movies. It wasn't my mom showing me TNG. I found this one. You know, so I get to form my own opinion off of it, and I think that's why I love that as much as I do.
Right. I mean, I don't even really remember what my introduction was to it because I was so young when I was introduced to it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was probably introduced to it, like, the minute I got home from the hospital is kind of what the story sounds like.
Right.
I mean, you could ask my mother. I was saying Enterprise before I was saying Mom, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you can ask my mother, and she'll tell you the same damn thing, and she still is unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Liver supplies. Take a right. Oh yeah, I just cut my broadcast. Like, yeah. I mean, John's got the one that's gonna do the.
Yeah, just tell her to search up Captain Hudson on YouTube. I've got mine up and going.
Thank you. We need to move. Those things, they're out there.
There we go. I did not realize that I had not subscribed to your YouTube yet, so I just did. There. And then Hannah's about to do the same thing.
I think that brings me up to a grand total of like 40 subscribers on my YouTube now. Yeah, because I was at 38 before.
Yeah.
What do they feed these things? Well, never mind.
Is everything good from my end? Like, can she hear both of us?
Part of the research you're telling me.
Can you hear both of us on John's? Yeah, she can definitely hear both of us.
Okay.
Attila the Hun-looking motherfuckers.
I know, right?
Am I glad to see you? We thought we were
so,
stranded.
you know,
and
now for those of you that if you're watching this if you're listening to this and you're getting into Star Trek because of this, be warned. Okay, all Trek is good Trek. The original series, though, is very much a product of its time.
It is very much
getting around it.
It is very 60s.
Yeah. So you're gonna have that, but at the same time, for it having been in the 60s, look, the way that the TV has gotten now, they did.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as visual effects and makeup, and even you know, yeah, some of the aliens got better over time. Cough, cough, the Klingons. But
I mean, the Klingons started out very, very basic.
Yeah. Yeah, glitter pants. The glitter pants and one of those little jerseys from, you know, gym class that was painted gold. Thrown over a black shirt. And then the Fu Manchu mustache.
Oh, yes, you can't forget the Fu Manchus.
And that was your Klingon. You know, they didn't get the head ridges until the motion picture was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, in the motion picture, they all had the same head ridge. It wasn't. Nothing was special about everybody or about them, their head ridges yet.
They hadn't fleshed it out quite that far yet.
Yeah. But hey, evolution, baby. Evolution.
Well, actually, genetic engineering, but that's an entirely different story for an entirely different time.
Different day.
Okay. Last time I was here, Scotty, Commander Scott,
Bigfoot's paw
electrified the
prints.
hull of our shuttle. That drove the Taurians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here?
That's it. These guys were trying to kill us a second ago, but yeah, let's go back to their home.
And for those of you who are watching on mine, I'm not quite as far as Chris on this. He's a little bit ahead of me.
You did it. The Taurians ambushed.
I should probably wait here where I'm at until you catch up in that area.
I mean, I'm not that far behind. I'm following the footprints now.
Okay, because I just got to the cave in that little cutscene.
Yeah, and I'm on my way to the cave right now.
Yeah,
I'm shooting the dudes that are throwing spears.
Stick on the Terran Chief. Oh, and then, you know what, also for those of you that say Star Trek isn't relevant, hey, checkmate, you can learn Vulcan from Rosetta Stone. It's checkmate.
Vulcan, Klingon.
And Klingon, yeah.
Heck, you can even learn Klingon on Duolingo.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't done my lessons in a while, so that green bird is probably coming for my ass, but, you know, whatevs.
Thanks for coming back for us, sir.
Alright. I just rescued the guys, so...
The Taurians appear to be in a late
Same, I am on my way back to the shipwreck.
Now isn't the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
Have you gotten a chance to see the model? The actual model used in the show? By chance?
Like the one that's in the Smithsonian?
Yeah.
No.
Am I seeing things?
Dude,
those guys
moment said go for it. It is.
like Klingons. Just what are the Klingons doing on Taurus 2?
I was able to back in 2013, and it is
Looks like they're not in the mood for questions,
phenomenal.
Well, that was before they did like the. That was before they did like the restoration on it, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So it's been even more restored since then.
Bring it to me.
Right, and even before the restoration, for that model to be as old as it is, still as good as it does.
Klingons are good at fighting.
My God, you know, I hope some of the models that I have built in my life look that good in 50, 60 years.
Right. Yeah, no, it's like the only thing in DC that I really want to go see.
Oh yeah.
To be 100% honest. Like, yes, there's other cool things in DC that I want to go see, but that would be like my main reason for going to DC and going to the Smithsonian.
And you know what's funny is like 2013, you know, I didn't realize, you know, it was there. I didn't know it was there. You know, I thought how that model, like a lot of the other stuff and sets, was, you know, gone with the wind. You know, time had taken it.
Right.
That was it. So when we got down to the Smithsonian, like, I round the corner, there it is. There's the ship. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Star Trek's in the Smithsonian. And my mom's like, you know what that is, right? I was like, well, yeah, it's the Enterprise. She goes, no, that is the Enterprise. That's the model from the show. I was like, it was a wave of emotion right then and there. I was like, oh my gosh. Wow, this is the...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yes, let's board the shuttle. Let's get the hell out of here.
Indeed.
My gameplay is now synced up with your YouTube, so it's great.
Which my YouTube's actually like just like maybe a second or two behind my actual gameplay that I'm looking at.
You made it. Never thought I'd be so happy.
It still had that name on it, without not the name I gave it to.
Fantastic. Now we've got boarding parties. And I am going in the wrong damn direction.
We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded.
Isaac
Klingons
Garrett.
breached the hull on
Is
the
it,
engineering deck. Start with the engineering lab. We need to...
that Kirk and McCoy did their study with, right? Before he was given the Enterprise?
I can't remember, to be quite honest with you. Like, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. I'll say like it sounds right, but I'm not 100% sure.
But I know, like eventually when we get there, if you remember the mission where we go into the Kelvin timeline, he's captain of the Yorktown.
Get them running fast.
That's right.
Which he becomes captain of the Yorktown in this particular instance as well.
Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that
Why
armory.
are you running, Klingon? Get back here. I didn't say you could live.
You don't get to run from me.
I love how, you know, this ship's
Great
gonna get
work. Secure engineering
the,
next if you
you
can.
know, its ass tore up, and then we just, Captain's like, you know what? Here, you can have it now. Like, yeah, gee, thanks. Now that it's been blown to hell and back.
We've cleared the rest of the
Right?
deck, Lieutenant.
I mean, playing an original series captain in this particular game is the best way to get like 100% of the Starfleet story.
Oh yeah.
Because you do get the original series like story arc kind of thing. They've made Discovery just part of the regular rotation of story missions. But if you play any of the other captains, you don't get to experience any of this.
Right.
I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
Hey, you're just getting dropped off in the
Okay, that's gonna bug me.
later bits.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items.
Sir, incoming transmission.
Select any items.
Oh, Daniels. Oh, wait, sorry. Ensign Hunter.
Right. To the bridge. Oh, not yet.
Federation starship. This is Captain Core.
Captain
Surrender
Core.
if you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
Now we go to the bridge.
And I like how this mission has like the muted trumpet. Like,
oh yeah.
Like so much of the original series did.
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons
Yes.
will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Let's see. There we go. Yeah. There's the Fu Manchu.
Yep.
I know I'm behind you. I'm behind you now, but yeah, there's the Fu Manchu.
Which you'll probably get ahead of me.
We'll see. Because that's what happened last time. You hit the cut screen just before the cutscene just before I did, and so that's when you pulled ahead of me.
Sensors are picking up Klingon power signatures in 2 nearby satellites. I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Bring us in close so we can scan them and find out.
Gotta fix the zoom on this.
Always gotta fix the zoom.
There we go. Look at this little bitty.
Yeah, it's a little guy. What registry did it end up giving you?
Let's see. Well, now that it's fixed, it's USS Dalstar NCC 1993.
Oh, okay. You just went ahead and fixed it real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to fix mine.
Just wanted to give you.
It gave me 1530, but I can't change it yet.
I forgot how slow these ships are. So
Yeah, we're used to everything being so fast.
Yeah, we have level 65 characters we run tier 6 ships with. We'll get into that later.
I mean, tier 6 ships you can run after you complete everything in this tutorial.
Yeah.
Well, not this particular tutorial. You do have to get to the...
You have to get to the present day.
Yeah, or what this game considers the present day, anyhow.
Yeah.
And then you can run your tier 6 ships, which God knows how many of those there are. There's a lot of them.
There's so many. And for those of you who are big Star Trek fans and you're a Enterprise fiend like me, trust me, there's every Enterprise you could ask for in the game. And I have most of them. When it comes down to it, I will say I'm waiting on a couple. Gotta find those, wait for those to get into the ship boxes, the lock boxes.
Can you hear us? We're under attack by Klingon raiders. Our shields are buckling.
There we go. Full impulse. I love that.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate.
Oh yeah, full impulse makes everything so much better. Well, most everything.
Oh yeah. I love the ship design though for this area. But don't get me wrong, there are some beautiful ships from other series.
Our engines
but
are offline.
this design, this look to all the ships, I just absolutely love it.
Good luck with the Klingons.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launcher.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. Press the circle button to activate high yield torpedo. Shields have failed.
Your head. Decorate my bridge.
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir.
Lay in an intercept course, lock weapons, and fire at will.
Fire at will. Which one's Will?
Right?
Oh, Riker doesn't exist for another 100 years at least.
About 100. Well, yeah, no, about 100. Actually,
Like,
more
what,
like 60.
I think 60 to 80, yeah.
So I think Riker's like in his 30s by the time Next Generation comes around, or at the very least in his 20s, like maybe mid to late 20s.
Or you know the non-bearded Riker from season 1. He's got that late 20s look to him.
I think I looked up his age and I did the math one time. I think he was in like his mid to late 20s when he started on Next Gen.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'll let you get there.
Come on. There we go. That did it.
And there she is.
This is the USS Enterprise.
Constitution class USS Enterprise, registry number NCC-1701.
And the beautiful Nichelle Nichols as Uhura. Talk about the goddess. By all means, you know. Nichelle Nichols is just absolutely amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, classic sight we've got here. The Constitution class versus the D7 battlecruiser.
Absolutely. Matchup don't get any better than that. More ironic than that.
This isn't over, Kirk. I will avenge myself
Thank you, Spock.
upon you and your lackey.
I don't want to warp out. The Enterprise is right there.
Thank you for your assistance.
Looks like we're done here, people. Starfleet Command.
And then, let's see. Most of everything you know about the Vulcans comes from Leonard Nimoy.
Yep.
He did a lot. I mean, including the salute. That's all Leonard Nimoy.
I mean, the salute is even like it's a Jewish hand symbol, isn't it?
Yes.
If memory serves. I forget
the letter. Oh fuck! What is the? I think it's like a G. I think it's supposed to be like the letter or Y or. Gosh, I need to look
something
it up.
along
Hold
those
on.
lines.
Yeah.
And then Earth. She appeared in 2270.
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office, Lieutenant.
Which for us sounds like a long ways away. But for this particular time period, this is way in the past.
For this particular game, yes.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
Pay attention to some of the names we have here in this area. We get to talk to the original crew. It's great.
I was about to say, other than Scotty and Spock, everybody they pulled some archive voice lines, some archive voice lines. I would say archive footage, but then I was like, wait a minute.
It's the letter Shin in the Hebrew alphabet is the Vulcan hand salute.
Oh, okay.
There's Dr. McCoy.
Chekhov.
Played by the great Bones. Played by the great
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
And what's funny is DeForest Kelly, funny enough. For Star Trek was known as the cowboy bad guy. He was a bad guy in a lot of the westerns before he was the good, charming doctor on Star Trek.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons.
There's a story even that
if you don't mind me saying so,
the studio want D. Kelly to play him because he was known too much as a bad guy back then that they thought him playing a good guy was just going to be too laughable for TV back then.
Which that makes sense.
Oh yeah, like it makes sense. But if you think about it now, most people the way they know DeForest Kelly, if you tell them that he was a villain beforehand, they'll laugh at you that way.
Right.
Like the first time my grandparents introduced me to some of the westerns he was on,
you meet a lot of folks
I was like, "That's DeForest Kelly." No, that's not DeForest Kelly.
Right unfriendly devils, aren't they?
And quick note about the guy who voices Scotty it's actually Chris Doohan, who happens to be James Doohan, the original actor for Scotty. It's his son, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I just couldn't remember for the life of me.
Yes, he was the son of James Doohan and Janet Young. Alright guys, my kiddo.
I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command.
If we don't get Kirk to talk to. I would love it if we got to talk to Kirk.
Talked it over with
absolutely.
They agree with my recommendation. Congratulations, my friend. I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though.
But the ship
I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty.
Even if I did have it, I
Hidden
don't have
dangers lurk in space. And the
it.
threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground.
As you guys can see, there's of course.
But there are many who oppose peace.
No,
if the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
Be able to get some of these ships. But however, we can. This round. Our ship.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Pioneer class, USS Dalstar, NCC 1993 is the registry I'm going with.
I have some new orders. I've outlined and stay safe.
Alright, yep, time to mess with my ship now. I have the USS Independence, registry number NCC 1776. Not a whole lot of sense for the time and the class of ship, but it works with the name, so that's what I'm going with.
Right, absolutely.
Because the 17 was usually reserved for Usually reserved for Constitution classes.
Okay, we already got the Constitution Bridge on there. Okay, I don't even have to switch that. Cool.
I'm going to modify my uniform here real quick.
I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get and to get that certain uniform, you know.
Which I can actually go ahead and take the badge and the rank off. Excellent.
Throw the rank up on this one, and then I'm going to create a new outfit. Now, guys, this is where it gets, again, for those of you listening to the podcast.
This is where we get kind of talkative, so this will be better for the podcast listeners. For our viewers, though, this will be kind of a little bit more boring. I mean,
and thank God you guys are watching John, not me, because this is where mine decides it's going to take forever to get through the uniform selection process.
Yep. Which, I mean, for now, I've just got one officer to edit, and I just need to edit their badge. So as most of you can see, I switched to the green command uniform that Kirk would wear occasionally. Now, fun fact, this is actually the Season 1 variation of this green tunic that he wore. The Season 2, however, variation of it is not in the game, unfortunately. The one where it actually had the sleeve rank, and it was a slightly different color. I've got this one set to the Season 2 color. The original Season 1 color is actually quite a bit darker. If you've seen the show, you'll notice in the Season 1, his green wraparound is a lot darker. Is a lot darker green. Hello. So let me pull it up here real quick.
See, I didn't know that. I thought it was like the same uniform. They just decided in Season 2 to put the ranks on it.
Well, I mean, it's on the Season 1 variation, as you can see here in the in the Taylor. Like, the rank is on there. It's just like those weird shoulder stripes.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, that's all that uniform got. So anytime I wear this uniform, I just change it to the Season 2 color, but I leave the rank and the actual chest. I guess it wouldn't be a badge, it'd be a patch. But I go ahead and I just take those off. And it's too bad you can't edit the emblem on the actual wraparound part of it.
Oh, I know. It would, that's where the badge should go.
I will warn the viewers here real quick that it's gonna look a little funky in the cutscenes. At least some of the cutscenes, because it messes with. Because I mean, it does show a little bit of your chest, so it is gonna look a little bit funky in the cutscenes. Like, it looks fine when we're playing, but it will look a little bit funky when we actually get to like a cutscene.
See, you're doing the rep. I think dress uniform. Because like, I also kind of want to do one of the ripped ones because there's this fun little bit that you can, season or the original series is known for. Ooh, I am
And for those of you who are not exactly versed on Star Trek lore, there is originally the command uniforms were green. They were not the gold. I think it was the material that the uniform was made out of. The gold. This color. It showed up as this color on the cameras. But the other uniforms, which are made out of a different material, such as the dress uniform and Kirk's wraparound, those actually showed up as the green it's supposed to be. A little bit of Trek, a little bit of behind the scenes Trek trivia for your next party. Which I don't know. Are you out of the Taylor yet? I don't know if you finished already. Did we lose him?
Oh, all right. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I am not out of the Taylor just yet. Almost, though.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, a little bit of behind-the-scenes Trek knowledge for your next party.
Yeah, you know, what's really funny to think about is they could have absolutely fixed it with the Next Generation too. They could have been like, okay, well, it wasn't supposed to be yellow, but now it is. But instead they were like, no, let's steer into it, and they kept it yellow and got rid of the green altogether.
Right.
All right, there you are.
Oh yeah. So now, what I'm currently doing is I'm currently inviting him to join the team. So this is how you play multiplayer in Star Trek Online. Is you and your friends or whoever, y'all join a team, and then you can do missions and whatnot together.
Stay safe out there.
And now I have this beautiful, so you guys can see it. I have the dress suit from that era. Now the badge on this uniform, those little nice little medals and stuff like that, they're supposed to represent the rank. I do know that they're supposed to represent.
I thought those were different, like commendations and whatnot.
Yeah, so you also get different commendations, but they also represent your rank a little bit. From what I understand, like a certain, like the little the long stem part, little shell with the over on the far. I believe gold was like you had like different colors to mean different things, like different ranks. I believe. I'm not sure. I read that one time. I don't remember what book I read it in, and I couldn't tell you if I tried it. So I might be wrong there, but.
Right, and I'm not 100% sure, because I always thought they were all just medals and commendations.
Right.
So that's just kind of what I went with.
Look at this gear.
I mean, to quote Jadzia Dax, I love classic 23rd century design.
Absolutely. Jadzia Dax in that one episode on Deep Space Nine where they went back to the Trouble with Tribbles episode. Love that episode.
Oh yeah, no, that's like the best episode. If you ask me, that's the best episode of the whole show.
Oh yeah.
Like I love it all, but that is the best episode of the entire show, if you ask me. And
Trouble with Tribbles was just it's you get some of the best one-liners from Dr. McCoy, Spock, and Kirk.
I was about to say, yeah, I think even Chekhov or two got a line in.
Oh yeah, Chekhov and Scotty both. And the funny bit where on that space station, they're insulting Kirk, and Scotty's like, whatever. But then they Price, and that was it. That was it. Scotty had it at that point in time.
Yep, which I can absolutely understand.
Oh yeah, don't insult the man's ship. No.
Okay, I think we can. Well, actually, hold on. Stand by. There we go. Have you completed the other mission yet?
Which one?
The Welcome to Space Dock. It says you do not meet requirements for the next mission.
Let me.
Because the last little bit of it was going to talk to Admiral Garrett.
Well, I did all this, but apparently it didn't register, so let me go talk to the tailor again. Okay. Spoke with the tailor. Come over here to the ship vendor. Nothing that I want yet. But I do have to claim a shuttle, I guess.
See, I didn't even have to claim a shuttle, and it let me do the next one.
See, okay, this prototype... Okay, that's what ship that is. But see, did that really fit this era?
I'm here to help you choose a vessel. What would you? Which one were you interested
but,
in?
Alright.
Ooh, actually, before we do anything else, I got to do some stuff real quick. Okay. My viewers are seeing it, but it's going to be a surprise to you.
Okay. There we go. I've got that completed. Let me go through this, accepting everything that I have. Claim that little tidbit there. Can't claim any of the ships yet. Can, however, if I do have any of these duty... Oh, I guess I can't claim duty officers yet. Okay. Some of the uniforms I should be able to...
Select the item.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
No.
What's no way?
If I can get this to work, you're gonna laugh.
Oh, Lord. Why am I concerned all of a sudden?
Oh, you'll definitely be saying it wholeheartedly.
What? Yeah, no ships available.
Let's go through inventory.
Okay. I mean, you probably are, I don't know if you're even watching my stream, but...
Dude, I have it up on my phone, but I'm not actually watching it.
Oh, good. So you probably missed what the hell I just did.
Probably did.
Did you end up completing that mission?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so let me go in and see if I can't queue that next one up.
Ever hear of Edrin? Stay safe.
Yes, okay. So you should have In the Shadow of Cestus now.
Yes, I do. Let me...
Okay. Because we'll have to return to the ship first.
Yes, we definitely will have to do that, won't we? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm really, really concerned all of a sudden.
Oh, no, they didn't.
You did it from the store, didn't you?
Did what now?
I think you know.
Well, I got me a new ship, and it's a tier 6.
Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute here. Hold the F up. Oh, dear God.
What?
Nothing.
What do you think I did?
Nothing. I kind of figured out what you did because I'm looking at the same damn thing. And you're horrible.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're trying to accuse me of, sir.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I'm gonna get...
upstanding.
I don't know which one you did, but I am very concerned right now.
Well, there was only one that I'm actually able to use in this... There's only one that I'm able to use in this certain era. So
really? Because like I could claim like well I don't know we'll see.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only let me really.
I could claim 2 of my tier 6 ships, and they were definitely not from this era.
Yeah, no, I tried to, because I've tried this before with my other character that I had in this universe or in this era, and the B, the C, the F, and the other one definitely did not work.
Huh. Because like there were some of them on my ships tab in my Zen store.
Uh-huh.
There were some of them that were just red, like I couldn't claim them.
Yeah.
But then 2 of them were white.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, all of mine are red.
But yeah, 2 of them were white, and I could claim them. So I'm like, I have a feeling I know exactly what the hell you did.
What? You know nothing. I mean, I'll take another look, because I honestly did not check. But I will take another look. Let's see.
Oh wait, that's not even you. Why am I following that guy?
Yeah. They're all red for me.
Oh, okay.
So it just will not let me rename this, and I don't understand it.
Oh, see, mine I could rename. It's not tier 6, but I could rename it.
There we go. I was finally able to rename it.
For those of you who are watching, this is really boring just watching me run through doors right now.
I promise we'll get up to something, soon. Let's see. I just gotta, set the ship up for amazing, astounding.
Probably meme quality bullshit. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like this: the enemy is probably gonna be looking at us, going, "Oh shit, I'm in danger." To which, yes, you are, very much in danger. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one for sure. Yes, going with that one.
And to my viewers, for your viewing pleasure, This is what we do while we're waiting for Chris to finish with his bullshit.
Okay, my bullshit's finished.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my UI back. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to return to the ship when you are. Yep.
Delstar, beam me up.
Independence? Oh, that's some bullshit. At least mine makes sense.
You motherfucker! No, because okay.
I forgot I had one of these.
You got the tier 6 fucking... You ass.
This is not tier 6.
Oh, it's not?
This will be effective until we return to the present. Until we are transported to the present. This is a tier 1 ship.
One of those. I have one of those, but it's not... I don't know how to get it because, like, one of my own characters' accounts.
For my viewers, this is his ship. As you might be able to tell, that is a Ferengi ship. And again, as you might be able to tell, that is some grade A level 1 bullshit.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh, not to mention, we have to manually warp to these places. We cannot transwarp.
Yep.
So we are going to have to exit system whenever you are ready, my friend.
I'm getting my little battle thingy set up real quick. There we go. Okay.
I'm like, mine at least makes sense for the era, god damn it.
I mean... Yeah.
And now the registry number makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. I just... Because like I said, I bought mine with the dilithium crystals on my main account.
I gotcha.
So I don't think it's transferable, right?
Yeah, no, those aren't transferable. I forget what pack I got this one in. I want to say it was like the original series pack. So for my viewers here, to show you what the hell I'm talking about, I believe it is... Oh, hell. Oh, hell, I want to say it's in the original series pack, but I can't find it. I can't find it at the moment. Like I said, I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
Okay, well, look, I feel, honest to God, I feel ridiculous for this ship. I do want to go put back my other one. So I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, so the 23rd Century bundle comes, I think I'm like 90% sure that's how I got this ship. Or I got it at some promotion like 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, now, okay, but if you got it in the 23rd Century bundle, then I should have it because I bought that.
Yeah, I don't remember how I got this. Why do I not remember how the hell I got this ship?
Okay. Well,
because it was, for me, at least, yeah. Because I do not remember how I got this damn thing.
There's a Temporal Agents pack.
Which, that doesn't come with the Yeah, that doesn't come with a Constitution class.
Does.
Oh, maybe it does. Is that the starter pack?
Yeah, so it's the starter pack, Temporal Agent starter pack, and it says Constitution class starship, Temporal Paladin class.
But I don't have it. As my viewers can very well see, I do not have this pack.
And remember, I've always said I've got the pack, but I never got my Constitution class starship.
Huh.
I never got it.
That is weird.
Oh, let's see. So
I want to say... Oh, you know what? That might have been a PlayStation exclusive when I started playing. Like way back in the day. When I first started playing this on PlayStation, back when I had my PS4, I think
23rd Century bundle.
Yeah, it's in... Yeah, because
you get a Class F shuttle, but that's it.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that Constitution class, I think that was a... yeah, I want to say that was a PlayStation exclusive very way back in the day.
Okay. How unfortunate. I'm also going to give this one a random name again, just because. There we go. USS Citrus. Bring back the Dell Star, the original Dell Star. Okay, let's see. Want that. Want that. I want this. That device, do that device.
Oh, you're in the shipyard right now. Are you in the shipyard? Yeah, you're in the shipyard.
Yes. It says it's on the USS Citrus. I want it on the Dell Star. Okay.
Okay.
Let me fuck with my inventory real quick. Get rid of the shit that I forced.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to play that right now.
Alright, return.
Welcome to the Sol System.
Little bit.
All
Little
visitors
bit.
towards space dock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor.
Yeah, yada yada yada. Zip it. Okay, where are you? You must be like
Warp
above
to
me.
sector space.
This is Earth space.
I am warping to sector space. That's
Oh, where you were? The feast.
Hold A to bring up your Captain Commands menu, select Primary Mission, and then select Travel to automatically
You are
fly
now
to
in
your
Sector
destination.
Space. Sector Space is the
So all you have to do is like hold X and then travel.
to different planets and systems. Sector Space is a no combat zone.
At least we look like a battle group for this.
Yeah. Which we are heading for Edrin 4.
Hush.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
I was just like,
My kiddo
okay.
is pushing her luck right now.
Understandable.
Weapons targeted on Enterprise. Take her out. Hey, look. I'm the current administration. Independence? No, we can't have that. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, have you seen the new Section 31 film?
The trailer just, it seems.
So I watched it.
I don't know.
And here's my honest to God, no spoilers review. Because somebody in the chat is saying that this game is better than the film. And I agree. I don't think, however, I disagree with one thing that he said, and he said the film is an ultimate disaster. It wasn't horrible for a movie. For a Star Trek movie, it was not that great.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of confusing getting into it because you think it's going to be like Discovery timeline, like Discovery era. It is not. I mean, it had some really good moments, and it had some moments where, I mean, the movie itself is not really technically a movie. All right, I'm in range of the mission start, so I'm just going to stop here for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, but
yeah,
no, you're good. You're good. But it's actually a pilot for a TV show they were wanting to do, but since they canned the TV show idea, they're like, hey, why don't we release this pilot episode as a movie? And because there's a lot of like loose ends left. I'm not going to mention what the loose ends are or anything like that.
But they're there. They exist.
But they're there. They exist. You can't run away from them. But I mean, like I said, it was.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors.
It felt more like a.
The Zhangha is hailing us now.
It felt more like an action movie than it did a Star Trek movie. I mean, even in the logo for the movie, the Star Trek, the actual like Star Trek in the title is very, very small for the logo of the movie.
Right, and like, okay, I've seen the trailer. Like I said, I have not seen it, but I have seen the trailer 1,000 times because it's on Paramount Plus. You watch something on Paramount Plus, boom, trailer's in your face.
Right.
It just... J.J. Abrams did a beautiful job of blending Star Trek with action. Because that was a time where action movies were all rage, but they wanted to bring Trek into it. They wanted to bring Trek back, give Trek a new audience in 2009.
And for those movies, the action film genre, that's the best word I can come up with at the moment. That worked. Yeah, it worked for those movies. It doesn't work quite as well for this movie, I would say.
And see, for it to be, I would say, the way that just reads, the way that trailer looks, is it's, like you said, it's an action movie first, and then they just sprinkled Trek on top of it.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
as
an action movie, it's even just a so-so action movie at best. There are some pretty tense, pretty high action scenes in it, but as an action movie, it is so-so at best. I mean, you almost have to know what's going on with the backstory of the characters, which doesn't get explained a whole lot, to be able to understand. Yeah. There's just a lot you need to know that you don't know, and that is never going to get explained.
Yeah, you know, that's... I love Star Trek. I love it to death. I love all the iterations of Star Trek. It's all Star Trek. And I say that knowing that Discovery does exist. While I have my beef with Discovery, there are parts of it I do like. Okay, that uniform, flawless.
Which, I mean, I did enjoy it. It was kind of hard for me to enjoy some parts of it, I will say. But I did enjoy it, and I do count it, technically speaking.
I mean, I'll count it, don't get me wrong. No matter what, I'm going to count it. It just got a little... What got me was Spock's sister. The whole... that whole... Just... like story. I don't care for it. It feels like it's erasing too much of what's been established for,
Right.
Well, at the time that show came out, 50 plus years.
Right. Because it came out in 2017, 1 year after the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think it was announced during the 50th anniversary that...
Yeah, because that's right. They were showing screening of the 50th anniversary tour convention that they did.
Right.
I just didn't go watch the screening because I was having a conversation with Aaron Eisenberg instead. But that's a different story for a different day.
Right. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Our man in chat.
Yeah, I see it. I see that the Galaxy class based on the Dominion Warrior specs.
Phasers, photon, and quantum torpedoes.
I 100% just built my main ship just the best. Like, there's no specific era. She just fucks.
Hard.
And without lube.
But getting moved on with the mission here while we're just sitting here chatting.
Right.
Again, great for the podcast listeners. Not so great for your viewing pleasure.
I fucking love the Gorn.
I'm detecting some unusual.
Bring us into sensor range.
Strange. For a moment there, it's nothing, Captain. Captain, the science and engineering team.
It's never nothing.
Whatever. I should have known that was going to be a possibility that we have two Tarsies down here, but
yeah. I gotta rename mine.
But I love the Galaxy class because TNG. I do too. The Galaxy class is one of my all-time favorites.
I gotta be honest. I love the B. I love the Excelsior class.
I do too.
I don't know what it is. I truly don't know what it is, but that ship just calls to me.
And that particular Excelsior class, because it's different than just your vanilla Excelsior class.
Right.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
My tricorder showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Ooh, the Constitution refit. Do not get me started on the Constitution refit. I love that ship so much.
I think Scotty did. Pretty sure Scotty did.
Would not surprise me.
Alright, let's rename Tarzan real quick.
Apparently the Metrons don't prepare.
Reminds me of that little snippet from the Dukes of Hazzard movie from like 2000 whatever. I'm gonna make sweet, sweet love to this car. Don't you mean you're gonna make sweet, sweet love in the car? No, I'm gonna have sex with it. Oh.
There we go. Renamed my character.
For some reason on my screen it still shows up as Tarsi.
It probably will because I just renamed her.
At least until we change maps or something like that.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are viewing mine, I am letting Chris do a lot of this because I have done this about 1,000,000 times before. I have seen it all. I know just about a lot about this game, which Chris himself can attest to.
Yeah. And I mean, now have I done all of this section? Yes, I have. But I mean, I've done just about all of it so far.
variety of minerals in the
And
topsoil alone
with
is astounding.
this podcast, what we're going to do every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m.
Mountain time.
The Mountain Time. We're going to come on, do about an hour, 2 hours worth.
Like you can see on my screen, the green will mess with the neck a little bit.
We'll watch this, because I don't think I'm over.
Like, I don't know if you were able to catch it in that particular cutscene, but...
No, I think I looked a little too late.
But it does mess with it a little bit. You'll be able to see it in, like, later cutscenes when I'm wearing this uniform. Yeah. Like, I think we get one with good old Ensign Hunter over here.
Uh-huh. Quote unquote.
Captain, this is way ahead of you, Captain.
Over there. There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further
down.
Oh, you want to see my character have a stroke? Check this out.
Yeah, no, you can roll backwards. Oh, wait, gotta... Because it's not Star Trek if you're not unnecessarily rolling around all over the place.
Right.
Well, mine had a stroke. Like, I rolled, and then like I started to run forward, and I rolled again without having to push a button.
We need a way out of this canyon. Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? Behind us.
Yep. So for those of you who don't know, we are going to make a bomb based on the minerals that are stored in this place. If you have not seen the original series episode Arena, I highly recommend you watch it. Yeah, pretty much. We're going to do exactly what Captain Kirk did.
When I was doing this mission a couple days ago with my other character, I was like, I know what I'm... Like, I walked over to the first place, it's like, okay, coal. Then it was like sulfur. I know what I'm building.
It's just
we're leaving. I believe we're shot out in
Utah. No.
No, they weren't.
California, because that's where Vasquez Rock is.
Okay.
The big old pointy rock that's in just about every frickin' Star Trek.
Yeah. Right. You're not supposed to notice it's the same rock. Well, my bad.
Well, we did.
We also saw it in Galaxy Quest. You gonna get mad at us for that one too?
Oh man, I'm not even that lucky. This guy got to see the original movies. Got to see the USS Excelsior in theaters.
Oh,
I'm not that lucky.
Yeah, no.
Nor am I that.
Dude, you know what?
What's a good way of putting that? I am not that seasoned. Horrible thing to say to a man.
That's a good.
Right.
That's a good way.
And I will keep them off us.
Yeah, just work them off you for a little bit, while y'all do what seems like absolutely nothing.
Like that fighter. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials.
I thought that was kind of the point.
Alright.
Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind.
Well, I mind a lot.
We're just about done.
That is a Riker reference. The seasoned.
Now let's get these bombs in place.
Horrible thing to say to a man.
Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work,
let's place these fucking bombs.
Hard work? What? We're sitting here shooting these Gorn, trying to keep them off us, and you did the hard work?
Right?
You sat on your ass and got to do engineering, dude.
Like, you got to wear your red shirt and it meant something.
Safe distance.
Move to a safe distance? No, I was going to put my face right over it, see what happens.
Safe distance. You guys are red shirts, and I'm pretty sure y'all just got your name this episode. So that's what they don't tell you.
Especially you, Hunter. Granted, Hunter, you'll probably... Granted, even if you die, Hunter, you'll probably be back in the next episode somehow anyway.
Absolutely. I hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy.
Good old time travel jokes. They never get old.
Especially if you've heard it the 15th time in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the first time, every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Oh man,
Hi, it's me again.
I would sell my left nut to play this game again for the first time.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe the term you're looking for is temporal mechanics, not quantum mechanics. But I like the effort.
The word I'm looking for, I can't say.
The word I'm looking for, I can't say, because there are preschool toys present. Like I said, I like the effort, though.
But, you know, in Lord Leoch's defense, I will say, quantum mechanics, when you're going through that class, can feel a lot like temporal mechanics because, look, I took physics, right? That was my major, and I still can't understand half the shit I was taught, especially the quantum shit.
Hashtag never been to college. No.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people.
Hashtag college was hard.
We're picking up Gorn warp signatures.
And here come the Gorn.
Get shit on. Get shit on. It's not gaming if you don't have a 12-year-old screaming in your ear to get shit on while he's gonna fuck your mom.
That's a good point. One of the photon mines got me.
Ooh.
Little bastard.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one. Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
Yeah, there's no way the Gorn are making short work of my ship.
Nope.
Hashtag Constitution class for the win.
Captain, the crew of the Shanghai were onto something. I read Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design. But our scaling friends know a thing or two about hull plate. Whoever fired the nut with the data we have now. But the science team just found another strange energy picking up debris from the Gorn ship. And some
trace elements of weapons-grade plasma.
I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the
same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Why can't I use my torpedo? Oh, they're trying to put the torpedo on the back. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you gotta come about to use your torpedoes.
Protection. Stay okay. How long has she been in this very bedroom?
We thought we could share this.
No wonder I ain't seen her in a couple days.
Your unprovoked act of
I saw her yesterday. On poor cabin, locked in the spare bedroom.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we could
make it so. Oh wait, we're about 72 or 70 years too early for that. God damn, that looked cool with the Constitution class.
I bet it did.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Well, that ship was facing the wrong fucking way.
Oh man, I forgot. Like, in the FASA Star Trek RPG, they called these things something completely different, and I don't remember what it was. The Ken Cruisers? Because they're the Romulan D7s.
Right.
And like I said, the FASA Star Trek RPG mod, they called them something completely different, and it was really cool, and I don't remember what it was.
I've only ever heard them referred to as like the D7 or the Warbird.
Nice work out there, Captain.
No, they called it something. Dang it, now I gotta look it up.
While you do that, I'm gonna go be without my mic for a second. I will be right back. Check out my cat.
And select Turn In to report to
Good
the
to hear from you.
and turn in the
I've read
mission.
Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4.
Stormbird.
Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in
Stormbirds.
future talks with the Gorn. Well done.
Okay.
Stay
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, I will be right back. Give me just one quick second.
Yep, I'm gonna queue up the next mission while you're doing that.
Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Go ahead and talk a little bit. Get some filler in here. So the main point, how this is going to work, is I'm going to take the audio transcript from what we're doing right now, and I'm going to be putting it up as a podcast. There are some parts that will get edited out. So that it's mostly just us talking about Trek. But I mean, like, a good 99% of it will be in there. I'll probably edit out some of the quieter parts, so on and so forth. But, yeah, we'll be doing this every Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And, yeah, we'll just be talking Trek while we play Star Trek Online. I mean, if you want to see the videos, they'll be up on my YouTube channel. Chris himself also has his own YouTube channel. It's called TGTC Studios. So that's where you can find him. With any kind of luck, we'll hopefully be getting more of these streams up on both of our YouTube channels. But yeah, that's the long and short of it. Now, like I say, I've played this game hundreds and hundreds of times. I have multiple characters across Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. I started out on PC back in high school, back in like 2015, I want to say, is when I started playing this. And the game has come a long way since then. But I mean, if you guys have any questions about what you're seeing on at least my end of it, just feel free to put it in the chat and I can try to answer those questions as soon as I possibly see it. So while we're waiting, I'm actually going to change my Tellarite officer's name here.
Okay, alright, sorry. I am back, and for some reason it won't let me change my tactical officer's name.
That's so weird.
It says I can't afford to make that change. I don't understand it. Let me try one more time to do this.
I was just going to see if I could change mine. You cannot afford to make that change. Interesting. Okay. Well, I changed.
So I can fix their badges.
I did change my Tellarite's name, so at least that won't be.
I changed his name as well. His was able to be changed.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It makes sense because think about it.
Oh yeah, because we can't even change Flores' name on our other ones.
Yeah.
Like we could change her name, but we can't change her like what would be like on our characters, our screen name.
Yeah. And I still don't understand that.
Neither do I. Alright, so we are setting course for the Deneva system.
Alright, just 1 second, I am messing around with my equipment real quick. And then I'm going to put in my away team. There we go. Painful Omens, traveling. Let's go. I'm 7 light years behind you, so I'll be there, but I'll make it.
And closing. I was about to say you're not too terribly far from me, but you're also making up that distance.
Yeah.
And
it's
that's
funny
what
how my ship is faster than yours.
I mean, it makes sense. Your ship is a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So it'd be more maneuverable and a little bit quicker. And then I'll just hold position here.
Not far, I'm closing in pretty quickly. I gotta answer myself a question real quick.
What's that?
Well, I was thinking maybe, in all honesty, that this would show the name of the sector that we're in, or like not the sector, but like the quadrant that we're in. Wondering if by chance maybe we were in the Alpha Quadrant.
We are. I mean, it depends on what you go with. If you go with what the game says, we're in the Beta Quadrant.
Right. But if you go with what Trek says,
we're in the Alpha.
We're in the Alpha Quadrant.
So it just kind of depends on who you ask. Who you ask and in what context. In the context of the game, we are in the Alpha Quadrant. Or not the Alpha. Gosh dang it. I have a bad habit of doing that. We're in the Beta Quadrant.
We've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traps. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or... Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Torpedo.
All ships disabled, Captain.
You want to know my Star Trek hot take?
Ships assigned to patrol this sector.
I love Star Trek V and Star Trek Insurrection.
Control. Don't come near us.
Okay.
They'll take you too.
Okay.
That's my Star Trek. Hear me out. Is I love Star Trek V and Star Trek Insurrection because those are the movies that a lot of people really, really do not like.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a hot take. Absolutely. I'm among those people that do not like Star Trek.
Combat on board the station, Captain. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the
I'm with you 100%. Oh, did you see what I named my guy?
Yeah, just see. That was like what I could come up with in a pinch.
I went Skyrim. I was like, fuck it. I don't know why, but Skyrim. Look.
I mean, that sounds like it could be a Tellarite name.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hot take is I love Star Trek V and Star Trek Insurrection.
Insurrection.
Like,
look, it could have been better. Sure. Could have been a lot better, but I love it.
Yeah, but you really want to know my hot take? Insurrection is my favorite TNG movie.
Yeah, see that's
a real hot take.
Yeah. Mine personally is between First Contact and Generations. Because Generations gives a lot of backstory to a lot of characters that we have seen.
Yeah.
You know, that like their backstory we kind of knew, but didn't.
Right.
And then, you know, gives the a lot of heartwarming things.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been
overrun by little
parasites.
Good to see you again.
I'm afraid not.
I have secured a small amount of security.
Equip your bridge officers by selecting them, then double-click an item in your inventory to have them equip it.
Did you already take the gear?
I did. Yes. Do you need it?
No. Like it gives me the gear too, which I do kind of like, and now I've got to equip it on my people and me. I think we've got your Tarsi, don't we? No, we've got my Tarsi. Okay. Sorry, give me just 1 second here.
No, you're all good.
By the parasites. Be careful.
Well, now let's see. Okay, this proves this this fucks with my shit a little bit more. And why I asked the question. Because in the what is present day, Earth is in the beta quadrant, sure, but this station K13 ends up in the alpha quadrant.
Yep.
But when
Wibbly
we're told
wobbly.
about it, we're told it just goes to a different time, not a different location.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. I mean, it is. I think this one kind of explains it. I don't know. I don't remember if it does or not.
Yeah.
I don't remember if this tutorial. Well, I guess it is kind of a tutorial. But I don't remember if this one explains it or not. Well, no, because, like, when we get back to it, like, later on in the story, one of our officers mentioned that, the station's been lost for so amount of time, and so, like, it moved across time and space. Okay. And I think that's one of the, like, the different dialogue options if you have an original series character.
Gotcha.
Because I think, so I think your character mentions it, because, like, this station was in the beta quadrant or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here.
Now I've got to equip the kit. Here we go. Sorry, it's...
Just a few more to go.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Scott. Yeah, don't go into the dark hallways.
Right. You say as everybody that was supposed to be following us does so.
Yep. It doesn't bother them quite as much, I guess. Well, that was concerning.
I'll have this fixed up straight away.
Come on, Mr. Scott.
He is a miracle worker.
That takes care of that.
No, he is.
But remember, the parasites like the dark. We devils that they are.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
This area is well lit. Oh, wait.
Right here.
This one just needs new fuses.
Of course it does. Because that's usually how this crap works.
There we are. Good as new.
Again, for those of us, or for those of you out there who haven't seen the original series, these are Deniven parasites. They were in an episode, and the episode name escapes me at the moment.
Now this may be a bit tricky.
I do know in that episode we also learn about Kirk's nephew.
Yep. Which I can't remember the nephew's name now.
Just a wee bit longer.
Oh, far be it from me. You have no clear idea.
Oh, and his brother.
Yeah.
His brother, George.
Yes.
George Samuel Kirk.
Junior.
Yeah.
You learn about brother. You learn about the fact that both the brother and brother's wife have passed away because
yep,
of
they're
these
both
days.
They're both dead.
They're dead, Jim.
They're worse than dead. I just think it's funny how he tried to... How he tried to, like, mix it up.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of saying it all the time. But they're dead, Jim. Jim, they're dead. He's worse than dead.
I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those...
Oh, no better than God. Damn it,
Fun fact, if, say you're watching, like, the original series, and you want to watch something that's in between the original series and the motion picture, watch Star Trek Continues on YouTube. It's a really good filler.
And I know it's very much a product of the 70s, and its early animation just is absolute ass. But there is the Star Trek the Animated Series.
Yes. But like with Star Trek Continues, they just capture the feel, the original feel of the show.
Okay.
And like Chris Doohan, who voices Scotty in this, plays Scotty in that.
Okay.
And he looks so much like his dad.
All of them. Oh, I know. When I was looking him up earlier to confirm, you know, what the question was, yeah, he...
And he was... And he was in the 2009 movie.
He was.
He was one of the transporter operators.
Huh.
So like he doesn't have like a speaking role, but he's there.
Yeah. Did you know the original Captain Kirk, William Shatner, is also in the 2009 movie? But you have to pay attention to him very closely.
Now is not a good time, Hunter.
The name's Daniels. This may
he was in a red shirt in the engineering room.
I'm actually from
I
can't tell
when
you
they're
just that it's times a factor.
Fuck. I'd have to figure out exactly what scene it is. But yeah, he wears a red shirt in the engineering room and the camera goes past him flying quick as hell.
Yeah.
But he's there.
Huh.
In that original movie.
But yeah.
I want to say it's the scene where Kirk takes over and he goes, "This is your captain speaking. What we're about to do is, you know..."
So on and so forth. Like during the rousing speech.
Yes. And it goes through like all the decks and all the defense, see everybody's face and all that.
But yeah, like circling back to Star Trek Continues for a second. Like it oh my god, like I only got introduced to it maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. And now it's waiting for... It says it's waiting for me, but I don't have the dialogue anymore, so we're just going to have to wait the 15 seconds or whatever.
Guess so.
But, yeah, I was only introduced to it a couple of years ago, but I was just like, oh my god. And they get some guest stars from the... like from other Trek shows. Like I think we get one with John Delancey. That was a good episode.
Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the parasites. What?
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
But yeah, really great show. I highly recommend it.
Shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it.
Gives a whole lot of backstory as to... Like, it leads almost right up to the point where... almost to the point where... yeah, it leads up to the start of the 18 months they spent redesigning and refitting the Enterprise.
Oh, wow.
Like, right as she returns home to space dock, like, that's the start of the refit. And it gives a lot of backstory, like, as to, like, why Spock went to Vulcan and so on and so forth. And it gives so much more depth to the characters we know and love in a way that doesn't change what we've seen.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Fine work, Captain. You set those down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that or anything, so.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out. And I got to meet one of the actors who was on there, as well as some other things. At the Comic-Con I went to a couple years ago, the one I went to in Colorado Springs, and she was just awesome. Like I got some photo ops with her, and then at her booth, she just stood there talking to me and my brother about the show for like 10 to 15 minutes, just standing there talking to us.
I missed some of those, fan-made shows and movies. I mean,
yeah,
the ideas that people had for Trek and everything was, they're so phenomenal, and to know that they've all been shut down because of Paramount is absolutely disheartening. Because I had my own ideas.
Well, I think, Starship Farragut one is pretty good. I've only seen bits and pieces of it here and there, but from the little I've seen, it's pretty good. But back when CBS was not owned by Paramount is when everything got shut down. Yeah. It's just Paramount has done nothing to reverse that decision.
Right. And I just, Star Trek Renegades was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
You had you had Walter Koenig come back.
Yep.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio
Let me upgrade some stuff while we're sitting here.
Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
Let's see.
What else did I get? Oh, okay.
Just wait a bit, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my shit here.
Okay. Yeah, I just had to upgrade some stuff since I got some new hunky-dory stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
My favorite era Star Trek is motion picture era and the Next Generation. Yeah, no, that's completely understandable. I would have to say that's probably my favorite eras is like the original movies eras and the Next Generation.
Threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the corridor.
Which is
partial to
I'd like you to work with the negotiation
the movies
to try
for
to
sure.
resolve this.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's very evident in how we play, like, what our favorite eras are.
Oh, yeah. And if you, if we showed you guys our main characters, you'd for sure see
I think we should do an episode at one point where we actually do, especially the one that I've been playing with recently, because I have special shit on that one. that we are not going to spoil just yet. That I got out of complete random fucking chance.
Where did you go?
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. Where'd you go? Oh, yeah, here.
Captain, I need to speak with you and Mike. There's more to this mission than you realize,
that
Captain.
was fast.
Okay, we gotta go to the Babel system.
Something's not right.
Babel,
I'll explain
whatever.
shortly.
The Bibble system.
The Holy Bibble.
In sector space, here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
I think you've told me that thing about sector space like 3 times. I mean, I love the Federation too, but and that's very, very apparent in my character list. I have 1 Klingon, thanks to Mr. Chris over here.
Oh yeah, we both have a Klingon.
Right. I have 1 Klingon, but the rest of my characters are all Starfleet. They're all Federation.
I've got a Klingon officer in the Klingon forces, but I also have a Klingon Starfleet officer.
Right.
Now I gotta say, one of my favorite alien races out here, out of the entirety of Star Trek, is the Ferengi. I've even got a Ferengi Starfleet officer.
I am very partial to Andorians, actually. Andorians and or Klingons, which is a very, like, I feel like that's a very, like, to coin a phrase, very basic white bitch answer, but
I mean, yes and no, but like Vulcans, that's the basic bitch answer. It's Vulcans.
That's a good point.
Like, let's see. It would be like.
All right.
Okay, so like, Chris, if you look at my stream, you'll see that my thing is very, like, the neck, right where normally there would be uniform, is very weird.
Oh. It's
yeah, it's very messed up. So like I said, it looks weird in cutscenes, but it looks fine while we're playing.
I want to send you back there
That's
to
funny.
stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one
Well,
of
let's
the
see,
best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Nice to see you.
No, it's like that TikTok audio. You know, what are your favorite Pop Tarts?
For me, at least.
Oh.
For you,
The strawberry
I like the
ones.
strawberry ones. It's like, it's
That's
such a basic
such a
bitch
basic
answer. Okay,
answer.
fine, I like the Spider-Man 2.
I like the Spider-Man 2 ones from 2004.
Make sure the conference proceeds.
Don't believe me? Look it up.
Right.
Which will allow me to communicate. Bring you
So like,
You'll
I
also
feel
have
like that. You know, like, oh, who's your favorite, you know, alien in Star Trek?
agents
Well, obviously it's the Klingons. Such a basic bitch answer. Okay, you want my real opinion? The fucking
Right.
Ferengi. All right. Don't believe me? Look it up. We're like,
Look
I'm
it
pretty
up.
sure Lord over here. You know, I like the Klingons. Okay, well, that's such a basic bitch answer. Okay, fine. Well, I like the Changelings. I like the Minion.
Right. My main character ship weapons I base it on the shows or films. Yeah, like I really like to get the movie era pulse phasers out of the lock boxes. I spent so much goddamn money on lock boxes, it's not even funny.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors.
Oh,
to
this is such a
find
fun
our time travel
mission.
trends. The computer won't have any details on an Aku, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors.
I love this mission.
This one's up on 1.
Getting to see Chekhov back in the like an uniform is so amazing.
The bridge of the United Starship Enterprise. Oh yeah, the low-buy. The low-buy is so worth it.
Hey, look. Hey, Ahura. How are you? Heck, how are you? Is that Sulu? No, it's not. It's Hadley.
Nice work.
No, because he's... Oh crap, I forget where he is right now. Something you probably know about the Enterprise, but maybe the viewers don't, is the placement of the turbo lift. The bridge is actually at an angle on the top of the ship. It doesn't face forward. If you look at the placement of the turbo lift and where it's supposed to be.
Yes. Well, one of my favorite things was in the motion picture. If you look just behind Kirk as the turbolift starts to move, you can see which way the turbolift is moving, which way it's going to move, and it's really cool.
Especially, especially in the 4K remaster they did just like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Such a great episode.
Honestly. Trek was honestly ahead of its time for a lot of things, you know.
Absolutely.
Especially with the show. You know, like, here is these guys, you're seeing these aliens, and then not only do you get to, like, see them and fight some of them, but hey, here's what we do to make them comfortable on board our ships. This is what diplomacy looks like.
Yeah. Well, even like with some of the alien species, like, it tackles a lot of social issues that were...
Oh, of course.
A lot of social issues that were prevalent, even still today, that some of them are still prevalent.
I mean, let's talk about the fact that, like, every Star Trek movie of the original series movies has a meaning behind it other than just it's a Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
My favorite of which, and the most obvious, not my favorite, but the most obvious one, I should say, is Star Trek 4. Hey, stop hunting whales, you dicks.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, that was like the biggest, like, there's a message behind this. And even the TNG movies, like there was messages in there.
And then, Star Trek 6 was the subtle incantations behind that. Okay, this makes more sense, because the first time I played this, dude was not inside that turbo, inside that shaft. There was nothing there.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, he wasn't murdered by the Orion dude. He was murdered by this not cool agent. But they want to make you think that, but yeah.
But yeah, Star Trek 6, the Klingons are very much the Russians.
Oh yeah.
And so when Chernobyl went boom, you know, they finally asked for help. Well, what happened in Star Trek 6? Don't worry, Kirk, I got you.
This is the only interaction we get to have with our boy Kirk.
Yep.
Is we get to save his life before...
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move.
So what happens in Star Trek 6? Oh, well, the Klingon mining boom blows up, and now they need help.
Yeah.
And it's very much also about the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
Because all that was happening at that same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Scotty, good to see you again.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. All right, lad.
Yeah, Scotty's real confused
I
right now.
Power to the number 4 shield.
Number 4 shield. Number 4 shield. You got
I
that
agree
one?
with Lord. My favorites are Wrath of Khan, Undiscovered Country, and now for First Contact, I love First Contact. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta say Generations for the TNG films. You got the weapons?
I think so. Yeah. Diverting auxiliary power to weapons.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Bomb a little bit.
Repair teams to deck 19.
Deck 19.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
But, I mean, you already heard my hot take. The original movies, yes, I agree with. But my favorite TNG movie is Insurrection.
Right. That's not a bad take. Insurrection's not bad.
It depends on who you ask. There are a lot of people who do not like Insurrection, like just hate the movie outright.
Yeah. But see, I'm gonna start calling you hot take. Because you've also got another one. When it comes to the series,
That's a
you
good
like
point.
Enterprise.
I love Enterprise.
Yeah.
I love the theme. I love all the story. I love everything.
Passion. I really do. I'm sorry.
I love that theme. I will sing it at karaoke until the day I fucking die.
That theme just, I don't know. I just, they're melodies. You open up with a melody. You open up with classical music, and then they're just like, let's shit on that and put in some words. But don't get me wrong. The opening credit scenes, those scenes are fucking cool. Showing the different iterations of Enterprise through the years is fucking cool.
Not to mention ripping a scene out of First Contact.
Yes. I cannot get behind the song.
I love the song. I have loved that song since I heard it at 5 years old. Because that's when the show was coming out. I was 5 years old when that show was coming out.
My wife, knowing what we're talking about, is over here like, you'll pause that show just to yell at it. Like, yes,
I'd never yell at it. I know a lot, and I don't pause it to yell at it. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Alright, overriding security console.
Same. Well, that makes that easy.
Alright.
We went into 2 different rooms. Well, that made that nice.
I mean, it works. We got 6 guys with that, so I'll take Chekhov on my guy, and then you take your 2.
Yeah, I mean that actually evens it out pretty nicely.
It's a bump. But like I said, I love the NX class design. I do. Right?
Oh, I do too.
I gotta say, I guess my biggest beef with that show, wholeheartedly, is Archer just such a pretentious douche.
Oh, I love Archer. I
say that because, okay, one, the Vulcans, people that don't have emotions, they show a lot of passive aggressiveness.
Well, that was also from where we've seen Vulcans, that was like 100 years ago, when they thought they were the biggest and baddest in the, like they had supreme reign over shit. Not to put it in like that negative of a term, but like you get what I'm trying to say. Like they were the premier, I guess, they were the galactic superpower.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who the Vulcans were, and so on and so forth.
And I just...
So I do get the arrogance from the Vulcans.
I do. But I gotta say, like, the way they talk about humans, right? The way they talk about humans in that series is that we don't give a fuck. You know, we're gonna do what we want. We're aggressive. You know, we insert ourselves where we shouldn't be, and it's like Captain Archer fight that stereotype so much that he leans so far into it, and it's not funny. Like,
how about I knock you on your ass? Like, I just like that aspect about Archer. Like, they're being all prissy and whatnot, and Archer's just like, how about I knock you on your ass?
Like, okay, again, I was telling you the other night, we finally got to, the episode where
could have gone wrong today. We could have lost.
They start talking about
Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, the Enterprise. The list is long.
I'm going for a Vulcan male tactical officer.
Dude, I did the same fucking.
Well, at least we know they'll be different.
But
ooh,
where they start getting.
Are you changing the uniform while you're here in sector space, or did you not think about it?
No, I haven't been thinking about it, so I need to go to fucking space dock so I can get my...
The only bad thing about that is you can't transwarp to space dock.
I know. We're not far from it right now. I mean...
Don't spoil that for him, Lord. He hasn't gotten there yet. He's only in, like, season, 2?
Yeah, I'm in season 2, and I'm, like, in the middle of season 2. But, okay, so with...
Because when you get there, like, I want to see that reaction. Like, when you get to that episode, like, that he's talking about, I want to see your reaction. Like, you call me, and
I will do so. I will do so.
As long as I'm not at work.
The last episode that I watched was...
Because you're only in season 2, right?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of season 2. The last episode that I watched was the Vulcans and the Andorians are trying to start peace talks.
Oh, okay.
And so the Andorians call Archer to come down and mediate. And like I said, just Archer's like so much of we're not what the Vulcans type us as, and then as soon as he gets there to prove the Vulcans wrong in a mediation ceremony. Here is Archer being a complete fucking ass going, hey, no, you're going to sit down, you're going to shut the fuck up, and you're going to take my fucking help because you fucking need it, Samal, alright? So suck on that. And I'm like, I thought you said you weren't stereotypical, Archer.
I like I said, I am liking it.
I mean, like I said,
like, I am here for it.
I love Dr. Phlox. I like Tucker. I love Hoshi. Shut up. Porthos is your favorite, not mine, okay?
Porthos is the best.
Have a good night, Lord.
Have a good night, Lord.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space.
But, I kind of like how stereotypical he is, like...
Can to prevent a war. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
I want you to join a task force.
Like I said, that's my thing, is I love it. I am here for it.
I mean, personally, it makes sense.
The Federation shouldn't be...
But I love that he's, like, so much against it that he ends up doing it. You know?
Yeah.
It's just hilarious to me.
No, I can understand that.
We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
Alright, time to...
Okay, I gotta go through my inventory and look through my stuff here real quick just to make sure. Yeah, I got a console and a deflector dish, so I need to update those real quick. Okay. I'm good whenever you get back to sector space.
Okay. There's gonna be a minute.
But,
I just started the, uniform process on my officers.
Right. But yeah, no. Enterprise is one of my favorites. I would want to live in the Enterprise era. Personally, like I love the other areas, and I have a favorite era. But I would like if I had to choose one to live in, I would want to live in the Enterprise era.
I think personally, if I was going to live in one, because I think I wholeheartedly get and understand why you say Enterprise, and I'm gonna throw it at you, and I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. It's because you can make first contact happen every day.
Not necessarily. Like I'd
Fair
be
enough.
okay. I'd be okay even just being. I would even be okay just being like a lower decker in the Enterprise era.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's compared to like even in the game and in the shows, present day Starfleet, like they're not nearly as tight knit as they used to be. I don't know if you'd agree with that or not, but like it just doesn't seem like they're as tight knit as they were in like Enterprise and original series.
No, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree with that. But I gotta say, my favorite, where I would put myself personally, I would have to live in the TNG era.
Yeah, like if I was gonna be,
because I feel like I'm gonna be best friends with Data and Geordi.
Yeah, see that's where my answer changes. Because mine changes like if you're just like a regular Joe, like lower decker, or even like I guess what we could call like middle management in the Star Trek universe, like I would want to live in the Enterprise era. Now, if we're talking like captain or senior staff, I would choose probably the like in between the end of Deep Space, not like into the TNG movie era, going up until like Picard. The 30 or 40 years that's right there. Or like the 20 or 30 years that's right in there.
And see, I as a lower decker, it's going to be TNG.
Yeah.
As main staff, as main character, that's going to be the movie era, the original movie era.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, it's a tough choice for me, but I mean, you've heard a little bit and whatnot, and that's why I choose that particular time slot, is because that's where a lot of it in my head came from. That's why I choose that era to be like at the very least a captain.
Right. No, don't get me wrong. I love that era too. Gonna be a captain in that era. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can get away with in that era.
Oh, absolutely.
In the time period that I've chosen to be a captain in, it ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Admiral Kirk got busted back down to captain because of the shit he pulled, and that is, Starfleet's go-to guy.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, busting him down to captain, they kind of did him a favor.
That is true.
They're like, oh yeah, he saved the whole goddamn shit here. So we're gonna take this burden of admiralty off, because he did not like being an admiral. Like, and you could see it in Star Trek 1 and 2. He does not like being an admiral. And even Spock is like, your talents are wasted being this high up on the food chain, buddy.
Right. And that's a lot coming from Spock.
Yeah, especially like if Spock has to point it out to you, you're kind of doing something wrong.
Absolutely.
And then he gets busted back down to captain in Star Trek 4, and that really does that they really did him a favor.
Yeah. Ooh, I can hear myself again.
But
Yes, this rating is under Artemis. Go to your bed.
Like I said, that's my personal take on that.
Yeah. Oh, this takes forever.
It always has on those for whatever reason. Like, it doesn't take that long on my PC, it doesn't take that long on my PlayStation 5, but even my new, like, even the Series X? Yeah, the Series X. Because, yeah, the S is the no-disc one. Anyway. But yeah, even my Series X, it takes a minute to go through the Taylor and whatnot.
That's why I'm so glad to be upgraded to the 5 soon.
Yeah. Because, like, I can go through and just edit shit like that.
Right.
But, yeah, it used to take me a while, like, back when I was playing on my PlayStation 4. But, like, on Xbox, like, I'll usually choose, like, one uniform, and I'll just edit the ranks on that. And try not to edit anything else, like a complete change. One gripe I do have about this particular game is that it's not crossplay.
Yes.
So only PlayStation players can play with PlayStation players, Xbox with Xbox, and PC with PC. Yeah, it doesn't even crossplay between Xbox and PC, which is very, very odd in this day and age.
Yeah. I've got two done.
And I just got my new set of pips in today, so hopefully there's more TikTok videos coming up in the next couple of days.
That would be great.
In between editing sessions. Because like I was saying, like while you were away from my mic, there is some stuff I'm gonna like edit out of this. Like not like the actual discussion part like we've been doing, but they're yeah.
Like a lot of the Dead Space, the Dead Boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a new hairstyle, Vulcan.
But yeah, like this Dead Space here is probably going to get cut.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really edit it from the YouTube, so for those of you who are watching it on my YouTube channel,
Sorry.
you could probably just skip this a few minutes ahead and.
Yeah. When you see the ship start moving again, that's probably the best place to start watching.
Yeah. Usually, anyway. That is until we get to actually talking about stuff, and then ships don't move for a while.
Right.
Which, again, is great for our podcast listeners, but, you know, for your viewing pleasure, not so great.
Unfortunate. I can hear every sound. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry for those of you that are listening. My mic is picking up everything.
I really don't know how much my mic is picking up because I can't hear myself right now.
Very, very lucky.
Oh, time to wake up. Not just kidding.
Yeah, we'll go with that blue right there.
Ooh.
If you had to choose a medical uniform, which one would you?
Probably like the motion picture Wrath of Khan era uniforms.
Okay.
Like specifically the one like that McCoy wore in Star Trek II, where it's got the kind of collar thing going on.
What looks like a motion picture variant, but
oh, it is. It's the same uniform as the motion picture, just with that turtleneck under it.
yeah. I gotta say, mine's either Discovery or the original series. That little T-shirt.
Oh, the T-shirt that he wore.
Yeah. That's what I'm throwing my medic in right now. Is that T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's in the. Cause is yours the Temet or whatever her name is?
Yeah. Was Temet. I didn't rename her.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I left mine as Temet, but like I just kept her in the nurse skirt.
Yeah.
And just gave her the medical.
I thought about it. But no, I definitely love that Discovery uniform. Because the all white just...
Yeah.
My Vulcan meld up top knot haircut.
Nice. Classy.
Absolutely. No, I'm not going to do that to him. That's a bad idea.
Almost as bad as running a Ferengi ship in the original series era?
That was a solid choice. One I will definitely make again.
You're awful.
But yeah, as far as this podcast goes, guys, if you want to interact with it, come to YouTube. Check out TGTC Studios on Twitch. And you can interact with us live as the podcast is going on. For YouTube, if you want, it's going to be Captain Hudson. And one of you can actually interact with. It's really cool.
I gotcha.
See in a bit. Come on.
You got this. You can do it. I believe in you.
Well, see, Val, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
You see what I deal with, guys? No love. All right. Here's some names I gave my Rich crew. So I have. That's not the name that I gave you. Okay, so I have Garvik, which is my Vulcan tactical officer. I've got Skyrim, which is my Tellarite. That is not the name I gave you either.
Let's see. I've got Pharrell, Gronk, Tarsi, and Temet.
I went Tamaris for my doctor.
I gotcha.
And then Tarsi.
Yeah, Gronk was the only thing I could come up with on the freaking spot for my Tellarite.
Fair enough.
So he's just gonna be known as Gronk from now on.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me just want to put on a Kronk.
Right?
Kronk and Gronk. Dumb and Dumber.
Pretty much.
Alright, let me get my away team going here.
Oh yeah, I always forget to set up the away team. It usually does it for me, but yeah.
Alright, guys, I want to be.
I think we've only got 2 missions left.
That sounds right.
Yeah, we've got this one and then the next one, and then we'll be thrust into present day.
All right. All right, traveling to Tangled Web. Excuse me.
You are excused.
I mean,
Okay. So we are heading to Tangled Webs.
And contrary to popular belief, based off the name, no, there are no spiders, which is good for me, because I don't like spiders.
That's a good point.
Drop a little lore on you guys.
The lore! Yeah, I better stop before we get a cease and desist from Game Theory. That Pat's gonna come for me!
I am the Lorax. I speak for the stars. And what the fuck? Are those human cars?
What the fuck are these? I forgot about that Voyager episode. God damn.
Dude, I gotta say, some of my favorite Star Trek episodes of all time are the ones where they go back in time to present Earth. So, like, that's why I love Star Trek 4. You know, it's not because of the whales. No, it's because they're on present-day Earth, and it's fucking hilarious. Spock and Kirk talking about LDS.
He's part of the free speech movement in the 60s. I think he did a little too much LDS. LDS. When he absolutely meant to say LSD.
Oh, yeah. You're looking for the nuclear vessels.
Yeah. A Russian looking for nuclear vessels in the 80s, yeah. Not suspicious in the slightest.
So, okay, the funny thing is that these guys, okay, they come into to Alameda, and they talk with the Navy, and they get it cleared. They're going to be able to go on one of the ships in port.
Oh crap! I forget which carrier they actually went on.
When the ship that was in port they got the permission to do was the USS Nimitz. And happy with the USS Nimitz. Why? Because the USS Nimitz had just been featured in another movie called The Final Countdown, where the USS Nimitz goes back in time into World War II. So, like, okay, the crew had just been in this other movie. They know how to act in a movie. They know you don't look at the camera. All this stuff. They're ready for it. They're good to go. And then they get orders. And so the Nimitz goes out to sea just before, like I think a couple days before filming. And now they're like, "Fuck! What are we gonna do? Who do we have? There's like no other carriers that are available." And then the line in the movie, and you're gonna like it, sir. It's the USS Enterprise. We got that because it actually was the Enterprise that pulled into port within a couple days, and they were able to go on board the actual USS Enterprise.
See, I was reading it, and I thought it was like the other way around. Like they couldn't film on the Enterprise because the Enterprise got orders, and it was like the Nimitz or something they filmed on.
No. And the only reason I know that is because my dad was on board the Nimitz years later. He wasn't on board the Nimitz during this time. He was on board the Nimitz years later. When I say years later, I mean about 10 years later.
Right.
And a lot of the people that were in both movies, The Final Countdown
and Star Trek 4,
that were going to be in Star Trek.
Or, yeah.
They were talking about how they got robbed being in Star Trek. But there's still a plaque that says Star Trek's backup carrier. There was still a plaque in one of the hangar bases that Star Trek's backup carrier.
Huh.
But they actually had to use the actual USS Enterprise for it. And so that's why you get the line of, "Oh, you're not going to believe which ship it is. It's the USS Enterprise." Because they weren't sure if they were actually going to get it or not.
Yeah. So I thought the plan was like they were always going to go aboard the Enterprise or something like that, but maybe what I heard was like the Enterprise didn't happen to be available at the time they were planning on filming it, so they were going to film on the Nimitz and call it the Enterprise.
Yeah, so that was the original. So the original plan, how it starts out is if you're going to film with the U.S. Navy and you want to film on a certain ship, you better be ready for disappointment.
Yeah.
Because the U.S. Navy does not cater to Hollywood or any film company for that part.
Right.
When they gotta go, they gotta go. When they're doing workouts, if they say you can film, and you better be able to post, edit, or just not film what ship number it is, and you can call it whatever the hell you want. So they one of them, they said, hey, we're going to do this film, we want the Enterprise. And they're like, well, the Enterprise isn't scheduled to be in Alameda for another, 4 weeks. And, because they were supposed to make some port call. I don't remember what it was, but they're supposed to make some port call. And they're like, oh, man, that totally sucks. What's going on here? We really wanted, because we're Star Trek. And they're like, well, sorry, the Nimitz is here. So why don't you use the Nimitz? You can just digitally edit and post. You can do, call out the Enterprise. They're like, okay, cool, we got that, we're going for it. The port call, Enterprise did not make it.
Right.
Enterprise something happened, and they were unable to make the port call. So they head home. They get home 4 weeks earlier than expected. Whatever the hell happened is why Nimitz left so early. Because Nimitz also wasn't scheduled to leave until Enterprise came back.
Right.
Because, of course, that's peacetime, as most people will tell you. It's a peaceful time. We were at war, but the Cold War was still very much a thing. So where one carrier was, another carrier would soon replace it. And that happened quite often because we wanted to keep our eyes on Mother Russia. So they had to switch. It worked out for everybody. Except for the Nimitz, because, the Nimitz wasn't able to be in the movie.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Tholians.
Not to mention the Nakul.
Yeah. Oh, we got more down here.
I guess we're going that way then.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Back the way we came.
Oh, no. Over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love this containment suit. I want one of these as a costume. I would wear them.
They can't be that hard to make.
No, they're probably not. But I'm not good with the sewing machine, and I'll be the first to say.
Neither am I. But I got people for that. Most notably,
I used to have people for that, and then my people moved.
Yeah, most notably my mother and my grandmother.
See, I had really good friends, and these friends now, I mean, of course, now I would pay them. No, nobody get upset. I paid them. But these friends had to move, and they couldn't take half their sewing supplies with them, so it became increasingly difficult. Plus, not to mention, one of them ended up getting sick. She's fine now. Everybody, she's fine now.
But she was sick.
I love how I switched your uniforms. Yeah, she was sick, I think, for quite a while. I love how I switched their uniforms, yet their original logos are still popping up.
Yeah. I mean, I think that'll happen throughout this entire thing. Man, Daniels just loves to play dress up.
Yeah, he does. So I guess you could say Daniels is a cosplayer.
Yeah, really kick-ass cosplayer. So he gets to be in the actual eras where those were actually, made.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. I gotta say, though, I've heard of an idea that people love to do at conventions. Or not conventions, but
Renaissance fairs.
That I think I'm gonna start doing, because it's just hilarious. You know how, Star Trek cosplayers will go to a Renaissance fair dressed in their Star Trek
wearing their uniforms? Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard this one. This is great.
Yeah. I definitely want to do this, where I'm just going to dress up as a Ren Fair person, but I'm going to keep my Star Trek badge on me, but I'm going to get the Sector badge.
Like on the inside of your jerkin or whatever?
Yeah, like on the inside of my stuff, and just when I see them, hey, you have ruined 30 years.
Do the words Prime
cover.
Directive mean nothing to you?
Nothing to you? Ever since I heard that shit, I was like, that is the greatest thing ever, and I need to find a way to do it myself. Look at that! Look at his! I love that! Love that little logo. Dalstar, to the beam up. You take a look.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's...
Okay, and I don't need to. Here they come.
Yep, stuff's need to know and you don't need to know. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
I want to tell you, I really do. But Daniels is kind of a stick in the mud about that kind of thing.
You want to track to being me, dude? I'll track to being you. All out of here. The original USS Defiant. Ship long lost to time.
Yep.
Now we have to know the truth. Shit. Those of you in the podcast,
Goddamn temporal Cold War. It's not a dreadnought, it's just a higher class of ship.
My engineers are going to need time. A lot more time.
You don't know what a dreadnought is.
Of course, us playing as far as we have already know this.
Right. Eat phaser.
Excuse me? Do I come over there and track to beam your bullshit? Oh lord. That's a lot of ships. It's not a dreadnought. Will you cool your jets?
Okay, when I played through this the first time, I only remember one word.
We're not even doing that bad. Calm down. Oh, well. You're not doing so hot, but I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Oh, really? Really, Constitution class? You're doing great over there?
Well, like I was talking to the captain of the Defiant. I'm like, we're not even doing that bad. Cool your jets. And then I look over and you're like almost halfway down. I'm like, oh, well, you're not doing so hot, but I'm doing fine.
I keep getting hit with their tractor beams.
Benefits of having a Constitution class starship, ladies and gentlemen. I guess there is a dreadnought. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's this last enemy ship? And he just cloaked. Fantastic.
Uncloak, you bitch.
There he is.
There he is.
But yeah, I guess there is a dreadnought. We just couldn't technically see it because we can't technically attack it.
Federation, you have proven you are different. The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline's correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help you. The Queen is going to control it. She's going to ram the not cool dreadnought.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs, or we might be...
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. I'm afraid there's not. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may...
See to it that you do. Let history never forget the name Defiant.
Yeah. That's what I chose the first time, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to return on to our own time. We are in our own time.
Captain Archer had similar
with the Defiant.
concerns when I worked.
Well, that was technically before now, because that was before the episode Tholian Web.
I hope you and I can do the same.
Yeah.
Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a brief break. We got some stuff I need to go do real quick. It should be back here in about 5 or 10 minutes or so. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Resume. Alright, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Stay safe out there.
This is a
Let's see
pivotal
the
moment
last
for Federation
mission
history.
before we go to present day.
Mm-hmm.
25th century.
Attempt to disrupt it somehow. Change the course of time.
Do we need to make that primary? Nope. Okay.
We'll need to look for signs of
Are
temporal
you at, like...
flux.
Oh, okay, I see where you are. Damn it.
If they show up...
Yeah, I went to peruse around the solar system.
Gotcha.
Thin Red Line. Ooh, that sounds scary. Seen that movie though. Great movie.
Yep, we gotta go all the way across the map.
Ooh, the neutral zone.
Right on the border of it.
Okay, look. Before we leave this era, before we start this mission, I gotta try to cross the neutral zone. I gotta see what happens.
Understandable.
I gotta know.
I mean, yeah, we can... Yeah. I adjusted my course a little bit.
I did the same thing. I'm gonna go right past Sierra. Caleb 4. Oop, got some planets in line. Captain Starfleet regulation forbids entry into the neutral zone. To do so is considered an act of war. Well, we're causing an act of war. Ah.
It won't let you?
It won't let you.
Well, shit. I'm still like...
You just bounce... Oh yeah, I see you back there. You just bounce along the border, that's all it is. Nothing fun.
Makes sense, but that's dumb.
Right. To do so is an act of war. Well, it looks like cause an act of war.
Captain's log, stardate 102685.45. We have a situation in the Caleb system. The Klingons are amassing a battle fleet in the sector, and it's pointed at Federation space. I'm leading a force to respond to this aggression. If they cross the line, we need to be ready for anything.
Meanwhile, Captain's log across the neutral zone, kicked some ass, then got my ass kicked. We came back across the neutral zone, grabbed the Federation, now we're gonna kick ass for it. Well, no, all the timey-wimey bullshit in this game, and I can't cause an act of war by crossing the neutral zone and then just, explain it away by, timey-wimey bullshit.
Unfortunately not.
That sucks. I mean, Daniels can fix it to where it never happened.
Right. Continue mission with team. There we go.
Yeah, and then these two idiots decide to cross the neutral zone. I did no such thing. Yeah, you did. It's right here in the history book. Didn't happen. You can't prove it.
God damn it, this history book was made by the same people who made Wikipedia.
Look, you can click here and edit the book. Come on now.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett, on board the USS Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near the system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and log. We have the Klingon.
The Klingons are making an attack run on the subspace relays.
Let's go kick their ass.
The Klingons are making an attack run. I've already started the attack. Fuck first to get fucked.
Right?
Klingon formation is breaking. All ships, give chase.
Man, it just does not want these D7s to die.
For real.
And they're back to up to almost full health again. Fantastic.
Defeat the Klingons. I'm trying!
I'm doing my best here.
Reminds me of a cloak.
Oh.
Torpedoes, on my mark. Fire!
Well, I don't think this is going to end well for us. That's right, you stop in your tracks,
Klingon
bitch.
ships decloaking.
Okay, everybody,
Yep.
reverse. Run like
All
hell.
ships, this is Garrett. Execute battle plan.
We're surrounded.
Repeat, execute.
Yeah, this is the battle that showed us that the Klingons got cloaking devices from the Romulans.
Yep.
But in the first place.
Well, I tried to run.
Same.
Not gonna lie, but they hit me with that tractor beam. That's okay. I got one to do.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel. We Klingons
Klingons can...
Get your Fu Manchu looking ass out of here.
Get your Fu Manchu looking ass out of here. Relax, Hong Kong Fooey. We're coming for you.
What do you say to me? Who is this Hong Kong Fooey? I am a Klingon. Yeah, and my grandmother was a toaster. Get some head ridges and then talk.
Aye. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon.
Yeah, I gotta say, I love the Enterprise explanation for why the TOS Klingons had no head ridges.
Oh, yeah, the genetic engineering.
Yeah.
Which was actually brought up in the Deep Space Nine episode, and they decided to expand on that in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Bashir was the first one to say it, like some kind of genetic engineering.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go.
I like how these look suspiciously like Federation hallways.
Right.
Just like redressed. Because that really captures this particular era.
Right.
Like it's just a bunch of redressed sets.
Which, I mean, technically, look, you gotta do what you gotta do. When you don't have a lot of money, but you're trying to make a spaceship show. You know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just think it's funny.
Yeah. Alright, you kill the guys. I'm gonna set the sabotage charge.
Vaporized.
If he's help, we need nuclear vessels. Headshot. Yeah, that's right. Die on the floor.
Those charges will do some damage. Now we just have to find.
He's wearing it as a hat.
That
Look
tracks. Oh fuck.
Aww.
Oh well.
Shit.
To finish them now. All of them. You don't
Guess who?
how dangerous they are.
I mean, they don't know, but we know who that is.
Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory.
Well, see, I don't think I know yet.
Now.
Because
No.
Enterprise hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh no, we figured it out. Just last night.
Don't fail me.
It's the same guy.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's
But I got
Uh-huh.
pity.
Oh shit.
So you're the Federation globflies who found their way onto my and in. The charges are ready to blow.
Team mission team. So, but wait, does that little tidbit get explained in Enterprise, though?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
At least I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was about to say because it would make it weird considering Renee already appeared on Enterprise as like a different alien. Already.
Renee Auberginois.
Yeah.
That's not even Renee Auberginois. That voices that guy.
Right.
But
Well done. Thanks for the help.
Nice work. I owe you one.
This is Gary. We're outmatched here. Disengage under best possible power.
the IKS Klothos.
Goodbye.
Run while you can, Starfleet. You won't get far.
Did you see me running?
Well, everybody else is gonna run.
Yeah, well, wait, I'm good where I'm at. I like to giggity giggity goo, you know what I'm saying?
Photon torpedoes, fire.
This damn ship is coming back to life after I kill it. Fucking zombie ass.
What, the Klothos?
Yeah.
Well, that's Core's ship, so we can't kill it.
Die.
Yeah, this next bit's gonna be like freaking the last mission of Halo Reach.
Yep.
We are going to survive for as long as we possibly can.
How does that song go? We go down together?
Something like that. Oh, and that's gonna be... I was about to say, yeah. Me getting this Constitution class right now is gonna make a whole lot of sense for my next ship.
Yeah?
I didn't even think about that till just now. Well, shit. You died, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ready when you are. Oh, I guess I had to wait till I died. Ooh, I don't like that.
Nope.
Ooh, I really don't like that.
That was painful to watch.
You think it was painful for you to watch?
While protecting the retreat of Admiral Garrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn
I mean, it's like watching the original Enterprise blow up, dude. That's
I know. Oh, I thought you were talking about your ship. Like, you thought it was painful for you.
I've been through it. I've been through it twice now.
That's true. But, yeah, no, I thought you were talking about, like, your ship. So I was like, ugh.
I know this is a bit unusual.
Which is why I was like, painful for you to watch.
It's like, nut up, Buttercup.
Congratulations, we are now in the 25th century.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where our podcast for the first episode begins. That has been the original series.
I'm gonna at least get the promotion.
the greatest series of Star Trek to ever exist, if you ask the really old people.
Right. What do I want? What do I need? I guess I could go with another engineer.
I'm gonna get
And
me
that...
an officer.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your
big logistics officer. Fuck,
yeah. I'm gonna accept the mission, but like, we don't have to go and do it right now. Or no, yeah, we'll go visit the tailor and get that all squared away.
You go. Better come talk to the logistics officer. Let's at least talk to Admiral Quinn before we end this tonight, and pick it up next Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
Right. Okay, talk to the tailor. Go talk to... Oh, yeah, right. We gotta go talk to Temporal Agent Philip Cray.
Yep.
Welcome to the 25th century. We've been expecting you.
I'll report to Admiral Quinn.
I've recommended you for a command position on Holt.
And
I think that's it.
That. Go to the shipyard.
Oh. Yeah, we might as well show them the new ships.
Yep.
Since they're probably going to be identical.
You know, in all honesty, I don't know. I'm gonna look at what we got here.
That's a good point.
And
yeah, you already know which way I'm going.
Oh yeah, I mean, you kind of have to.
At that point, yeah. Okay, we'll go over here to manage ships.
There's your personal suit. There's the refit, and you got. Let's see. Hold on. This one looks kind of cool. You know, I can fuck around with this for a little bit. Although I'm not actually gonna. You know what? No, I think I might actually fuck around with the ship that I buy and keep going up through the tiers with this character rather than taking on my tier 6 ships.
There you go.
Until we get to a certain point, and then I'm gonna take on my tier 6 ships.
Right.
This looks kind of cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. This one. I was looking at the escort. Let's look at the science vessel. Yeah, that's the one I got from my other account, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck it, we're gonna go with the science escort.
There you go.
The escort, and we're just gonna okay the name for now. I can then come over here. And
okay, so we've got a
add
science
a 1 to
console.
this.
Alright, time to rename this sucker.
Yep. Dial star 1993-A.
All right. Go talk with Admiral Quinn again once you're done.
Yes. We will be done very shortly. Just putting on some touches here. Gonna get the ship in order, and then
Go speak to Admiral Quinn and at least finish up this little part of it.
yeah. Okay, so that engine's good. That one's best. That's good, and then Yeah, okay, cool. So everything that's in my inventory can be discarded. I'm just going to come over here and customize real quick.
You got the wrong badge on, dude.
Shit.
They can still hear you, but
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
so that
I've
was
been looking
where
at that guy all night. He's cancer blue, dude. Like, why are you wearing blue pants?
I know. Myself, for you podcast listeners, don't forget to check out myself on YouTube, Captain Hudson, as well as TGTC Studios. And we will be back next Thursday for the next little section of this,
where we go on to the motion picture uniforms.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about
motion
that.
Motion picture details. Now it's only going to be I say what we split it up half and half, like motion picture, and then hit the movies.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Hope to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining.